Y'all, I'm a little bit confused at how none of these relationships are working out from Love Island season 7. We got Pepe over here now allegedly cheating on Iris, and I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing is lasting. But this is what I told you guys before, okay? And I'm sorry, but I'm still probably gonna believe this till forever. I feel like all these damn dating shows, it's gonna be so rare for couples to work out, because we do gotta keep it real. A lot of people like to go onto these shows, you know, to obviously get some clout, start a social media career, or try to, you know, become a little celebrity, and this is kind of like their stepping stone to get there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Pepe's that way or Iris or anybody. I'm just saying there is people out there that do that, okay? I just feel like it's extremely rare for the relationships to work out. But before jumping into that though, I did want to talk about Ace just for a second, okay? Because I low-key, I was like, oh wow. I'm just really surprised because I got to keep it real with you guys. I didn't see any TikToks of people saying that, oh my gosh, I couldn't think of the damn word within my Ace video. If you guys checked it out, I was talking about him speaking out about everybody. He was calling out Huda, calling out Nick, calling out Alandria on this damn podcast that he went on. And I was like, I am so sorry, but this fool had absolutely no balls whatsoever on the reunion. And I literally said within that video, I was like, his voice was like shaking, and I meant to say like quivering. Somebody had said quivering on TikTok, and I was like, that's the word I was like meaning to say, and I couldn't think of it when making my damn video. I was like, this fool's lips were all quivering, his voice was like shaking, like clearly he was scared to speak up and be confrontational face to face. But then he goes on to this podcast right after the reunion, and he's throwing everyone under the bus and then throwing it in reverse. I'm like, what the hell? I love how now everybody is calling him out and saying, oh, he's egotistical and he's a narcissist and he's mad that he's not like the main character of season 7. But I do have to say this though, okay? I think as of right now, it seems like his relationship is legit, okay? I feel like, you know, him and Shelly might be the front runners as far as the couples that are actually making it through, you know, out of season 7. And yes, of course, Clark and Taylor. Although I don't really see too much of them, to be honest. Actually, right before me filming this video, I had saw that Taylor did is it called a rodeo where they like ride the horses and like the horse like fell. I was like, oh damn. But anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this Pepe situation, because y'all, there was some rumors out there that this fool was cheating just like Brian, you know what I'm saying? And I have to say this, okay, if you guys don't remember Hannah, I'm gonna play some TikToks at the end of this video from Hannah, because she is low-key roasting him. Like, she's blowing up on TikTok right now because, oh my gosh, she is throwing some shade that is so hilarious. Y'all, I do want to go ahead and start this off though with playing a clip from TMZ. I think they copyright their thing, so I'm gonna have to like butcher it completely, but people had like, you know, were speculating that they had broke up. They ended up unfollowing each other. I do gotta keep it real with you guys. I'm all scrolling through my notes right here, and I was like, wait, I don't have any like Amaya and Brian style Instagram post to where they were speaking out about this and making kind of like a statement about it. However, I do have a clip from Iris, which I will play after. She was with Jeremiah, and I guess it was kind of like her first time speaking out after, you know, people were speculating that Pepe was cheating. Because before I even play this TMZ clip, okay, there was a rumor out there, okay, from this girl, and I'm gonna play some clips after, that I guess apparently she had posted on her Instagram stating that she hooked up with Pepe while he was still supposedly with Iris. So I don't know what to believe, y'all. I'm just, you know, I'm reporting the news, okay? I obviously don't know these people. I don't know what's true. This girl, maybe she was just drunk. I don't know. But I'm going to play a clip after to where Pepe got pissed that somebody was recording him, and he was like, can you not do videos? Like, he got so irritated, and he was with the girl who said that she slept with him. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But then people are also saying too, like, that's his manager. So like I said, I don't know who this girl is, okay? But I do want to go ahead and start this off by playing the clip of Pepe talking to TMZ, and I guess he's like, you know, trying to allude that he didn't cheat, but I don't really know. Check it out.
Hey, I got to get a relationship update from you, man, because I've seen a lot of stuff online. Maybe you and Iris aren't, you know.
You know, I like to say my friends and family, the people that support me, they know who I am as a person. And that's honestly, that's the biggest, most important thing.
Right.
Her and we're not together anymore, and yeah, it's just the way it goes. It's a tough thing when there's a lot of eyes on you 24/7, and it's stressful, you know?
Yeah.
Being in the limelight isn't always the best thing.
And like sort of getting hate online must suck now. Like you used to get that a month or two ago.
You know what? Like I said, you all said this, you always get hate.
Right.
You always get hate versus whether it's one thing or another. Now it's just a little bit more hate, and it's a little bit more love as well. So
you don't even like pay no mind to that sort of thing?
Ain't no mind. Like I said, my friends and family and the people who support me, who've been supporting me for a long time, they know who I am. That's all that matters. As long as my friends know who I am, and I haven't changed, and in their mind I haven't changed, that's all I care about.
Yeah. So could I ask, is there any sort of truth to what people are saying online, or? You know.
No, there isn't. But
there isn't?
It's like I said, I don't care what people think.
That's good.
I care what my friends and family think, and that's, to me, all that I care about.
Y'all know I do not like to reach because I'm too fat and lazy, okay? But I'm gonna reach right now. I don't know if it was just me, okay, but y'all know I like to say, and yes, okay, maybe this is one of my character flaws. I like to say that I'm a good people reader. And I feel like as soon as that TMZer said, like, is there any truth to the cheating things, he kind of was stuck on stupid. Like I said, I could be reaching, okay, but I kind of got the impression that he was like, oh shit, what do I say? I don't know. I think that like he may have been caught doing something because if it was me and I broke up with somebody and there was speculation out there that there was cheating and I was being interviewed about it, I'd be like, no, that is not true whatsoever. People are making up rumors. Like, he was low-key kind of caught off guard by it. And that little smirk that he had, I don't know. Like, to me, it kind of seemed a little bit like self-admitting. It seemed like, oh shit, like I'm guilty. You know what I'm saying? Also, okay, maybe I'm super overreaching here. It almost came across to me as if he was like, well, shit, I don't want to say yeah because then I'm gonna look bad, but then I don't want to say no because Iris may have proof that I really did do something I wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, I gotta say too, just like with the whole situation with Amaya and Brian before their breakup, okay, before their breakup, I made a video and I was like, look, we don't know if they have an open relationship. We don't know if they're still in the talking phases. We don't know if they were ever really officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Obviously, these people were together for a short period of time, and I do think a lot of people, like myself included, y'all, I don't like to just jump into a relationship. I want to be talking to someone for months, okay, to like really get to know them to see if I want to make that commitment. So we don't really know what the deal is over here with Pepe and Iris, but we do know that they broke up, okay? Getting into the rumor that I was telling you guys earlier about this girl who was saying that she, you know, was creeping. I'm gonna go ahead and play some like Instagram stories for you guys so you guys can see that she literally was with him and then she said that she hooked up with him. Once again, allegedly, I did not get this clip for myself. I got it on TikTok, okay? You guys know that I always like to get my receipts on my own so that way I could obviously verify them. However, this is what's floating out there. And she obviously has stories with him, but I don't know if she typed that, okay? Because yes, there are templates out there where you could like, you know, post a picture and make it look like it's a Snapchat story by writing one of those banners. So I don't know if somebody added that on. So this is alleged. This is speculation. I don't know, but you guys are going to see that she's with him. And then there is a clip to, you know, well, not a clip, but like a story or whatever, like banner that's stating that she hooked up with him. Check it out. I don't know if you guys stopped to read that, but the thing says, had sex with Pepe in the hotel lobby last night, have to work with him all weekend, still gonna, I don't know, it's like cut off right there. I can't read the rest, but I don't know why she would post that, okay? Look, I'm gonna say alleged. I don't know. I don't know if that's real, okay? So take that with a big grain of salt because I don't know if that's legit, but I do know what's legit is that this girl was with him again. It's the same girl in the clip that I'm about to show you. So this person had went up to Pepe, and I have to say a lot of people have some balls. Like, I never would have the balls to go up to somebody and just be like recording them straight to their face. Like, to me, I'm like, whoa. This person went up to Pepe and was recording, okay, and he was pressed. You could tell that he got heated. He didn't like that. You could kind of like tell or hear that he had said like, no, like, can we not do videos or something like that? But he looked irritated, and obviously everyone was like, wait, this girl literally said that she hooked up with him and then now she's out with him and then now he's getting irritated that somebody is recording him. So I don't know. I do have to say, obviously, he does have a type. He likes the blondes, whether it be Hannah, Iris, and now this girl, I believe her name's Melissa. Like I said, take everything with a grain of salt, okay? Because even in that alleged screenshot, okay, she said, I have to work with him. So I don't know if they're just business partners, if that's his manager. I don't know, okay? I'm just letting you guys know this is what's floating out there. I don't know what to believe, but I mean, he does look a little shady, okay? Especially in this clip you guys are about to see the way he was so pressed that this person was recording. Check it out. Clearly, he looked real pressed right there. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Which I was like, oh, damn, maybe there is some truth to this, okay? Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play this clip to where Jeremiah and Iris were hanging out and she was speaking out, you know, about the situation. Look, and I'm saying the situation, I'm not going to say the breakup because I don't know if this clip was before the breakup was announced, but she was speaking out about like, you know, don't be sending no hate and things like that. So I don't know if this was before or after, but either which way, like she seems to be doing just fine, you know, in my opinion. Check it out.
Guys, it really like hurts my heart and soul when I see people getting so much hate for everybody on that show. Everyone is such a great person through and through, and I just would really like everyone just to not say horrible, mean things, you know?
We're all sensitive geese.
We're all humans at the end of the day. We all like cry in our beds and feel emotions, and we're just boys and girls, like just trying to find love and putting ourselves on the line to do that. And I think it's really important that we don't, you know, aren't mean to each other, right?
Yes, I can agree more.
Because we really
them tat.
we really all I feel like went into this like as this is our experience. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. We want to find love and we want to cherish this moment for the rest of our lives. But, you know, coming out of it, you're like, wow, I'm really getting ripped apart for just putting my heart on the line and keep everything on the line just to find someone. And it's just not nice, you know?
I gotta say, she seems like a really sweet person. I gotta keep it real, okay? If she really did like him, if they really were committed to each other and he did in fact cheat, I'd be crashing out. I'd be talking all types of shit. And speaking of which, I do have to play a couple clips for you guys because I just thought it was so hilarious that Hannah, who was partnered up with him temporarily in the house or in the villa, she's like speaking out. And I'm like really thinking that she had like hardcore feelings for him, okay? And I wanna say, maybe this girl just moves fast because correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You guys know that I watched season 7 like in a flash. So my memory is a little bit jumbled. But wasn't she partnered up with Charlie? And wasn't she like crying so much as soon as Charlie got the boot? But then she partnered up with Pepe. But then Pepe ended up getting partnered up with Iris. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could totally be wrong on that. But she seems to be pressed about this whole entire situation because she is making so many subliminal TikToks about him. But I do gotta say, y'all, I freaking cackled. I literally cackled. I was like, damn, she's roasting him hard. Check it out.
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
I am so sorry, y'all, but I was dying at that. I thought that shit was so hilarious. She's bald and she's torturing people that have hair. Obviously, she's talking about Pepe because everybody roast him and his hairline. Y'all, I cannot talk no shit about his hairline because Lord knows mine is non-existent. That's why I always got this damn hat on. I'm out here trying to hatfish people because, woo, y'all, my hairline is MIA, okay? Anyways, I do want to go ahead and read this other one that she had posted right here. I'm not going to play it because it's just music playing to it, but she wrote on there, tall, funny, disciplined, kind, motivated, respectful, chalant, treats me like a princess, not a hatfish. So there she is throwing some more shade at Pepe. I gotta say, low-key, she must be really pressed on Pepe right now and everyone is eating it up. But I have to say, y'all, I haven't seen any other seasons before. I started watching season 6 now, but I'm only on like episode 4. But I don't know if it's just what I've seen so far. I feel like, well, in general, I feel like men ain't shit, but especially within the Love Island universe, I feel like the men are just not it. Like, I'm like, where's the good men at? It just seems that all these guys are just, I don't know. They all seem like players, okay? In my personal opinion, they just seem like straight up players. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.